Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Wild Mage, where I am taking a break from my Eladrin, and today I will be playing my human Wild Mage, who is an ex-artificer, actually, in a previous lifetime. But that is why I'm called Pine Gear, which sounds like a rather strange name for a Wild Mage. But this portal right here, I believe, is the way to the outskirts of Myth Draenor. At least that's what it says when I hover over it. So let us find out if that's the truth. What does this orc here have to say? Very strange. Most of the portals here were created by my fellow gatekeepers, but this one simply manifested all to itself the other day. My theory is that our gatekeeper activity in the grove has weakened the membrane between the plane here, allowing a spontaneous sinkhole, let's call it, to form between the grove and somewhere else. Probably another place where the membrane between planes has been weakened. So you have any idea where it leads? Our initial peek through the portal shows that it's the world in which the spider goddess, the one that caused all the trouble some time ago, Firen, I think, or is it Toril? I always get those things mixed up. Oh, fortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything too terrifying on the other side here. Just some very polite elves, though perhaps I should add, they're well armed polite elves. Oh boy, I'm not too sure I would want to be an orc trying to ask questions to elves. I don't, just saying there. Hmm. Oh, polite elves. Well, that sounds safe, relatively. The biggest risk would be then being bored to death. Well, let's see if I get bored to death. I mean, I'm a wild mage. I like things a little spicy, right? Though I suspect it's my character that prefers things a little bit more spicy than the player. Well, now, I guess these are the polite elves? Hello? Ah, you must be one of the plains travelers. I'm pleased to meet your a peaceful one. Most of the planar visitors we get near the ruins are less friendly. Oh, welcome to our camp. You're near the ruins of Myth Draenor in the Cormathor Forest. Oh, I should also add, on the continent of Faerun, on the world of Toril. I imagine it can be disorienting to travel from world to world like that. Yeah, well, you should see what it was like on the Isle of Dread. Well, you get used to it. Do you have any idea why a portal formed between this place and Eberron? Oh, that happens frequently in the ruins. The planar fabric of the old city has been weakened by frequent magic use. When the Mythal began to act erratically after the city's fall, portals to other places started to appear and disappear unpredictably. That continues to this day. We're just fortunate that the portal that appears in our camp happens to lead you to a relatively quiet world. In the ruins, portals often off into places like the Underdark, the Nine Hells, the Abyss, and worse. I don't want to think what the or worse is probably to a world filled with Vecna or something like that. Well, what are these ruins that you keep mentioning? Oh, the ruins of the city of Mithranor, once the shining capital of the great elven empire of Cormathir. The city fell long ago, overwhelming by a dark army. For many centuries, only foul monsters dwelt there. Yet, now the elves have returned at last, under the leadership of Ilcivil Miritar. We intend to build the ruins and create a new shining city in the rubble. Yes, the camp is the first small step to our plan. Well, good luck with that. Sounds like a big project, and chaotic portals is not exactly what you call the best way of handling that stuff, and I know a thing about chaos or two. Alright, well, what else have we got here? There's a ruins guard. Ruins guard. I suppose I should go down here and find whoever is in charge. Someone here might have a quest for me. Ah, here looks like someone who could be in charge. Hello. Another newcomer to our camp, an adventurer by the looks of you. I hope you've come prepared for the dangers of Mithranor. Many have ventured into the ruins and never returned, as these drow followers of Alistrari have learned. 3 members of their group are missing, and that puts me into a difficult position. I have been ordered not to send any of the Cormathor elves to search for Alistri's wanderers, and every one of us is needed here. Perhaps you could search for the missing drow in the ruins? You'll be rewarded. I thought that drow weren't exactly in high favor with the elves in this local area, unlike what we have in Eberron. Alright, let's see. Okay, I will help you. Well, tell me about the drow. Oh, we should start with the leader of this little drow group, a cleric named Kelgoth. Kelgoth led his followers here to tell my fellow surface elves about something called the Key to the Mythal. This is supposed to be some kind of powerful magical device hidden in the ruins. These must be Everon drow. I don't think there are too many male clerics with realms drow. Unless I'm confusing drow societies in here. We hear all sorts of talk at this time. Tales about legendary artifacts lost in the ruins. We don't have time to investigate every one of these. We're here to rebuild and not to hunt treasure. So when we didn't follow up on the information, Kelgoth decided to go to the ruins and find the key himself. And he didn't come back. His friends can tell you more. Speak with Chesai Branchel. She knows Kelgoth as well. All right, fine. I will do that. Rather, who are the Cormathor elves? Oh, we're the elves that live here in the forest of Cormathor. Some of us have arrived here recently from Evenmeet, while others come from the families who have dwelt in this area since before the city fell. Regardless of where they came from originally, everyone in the camp is devoted to reclaiming the ruins and rebuilding Mithranor. Alright. Very well. So, let us... Am I supposed to... Okay, fine. Alright, now, what do we got here? Okay. Chesai Bandrail, the Kelgoth's friend. You are heading into the ruins? Oh, you must find Kelgoth. I'm afraid something terrible has happened to him. I told him it was dangerous. I told him that icons can't be that important, that the keys of Mythal isn't worth risking your life over. We can't convince the other elves if we're dead. But he's so stubborn, he went anyway, and he took the others with him. Okay, and where in the ruins did he head? Oh, Kelgoth was going to a place called the Speculum. Before the sea fell, it was a meeting place of the wizards. He said that the icons of the elves was kept there inside something called the Safehold. To get to the Speculum, take the boat across the lake, then head northward into the ruins. The building supposedly had a dome, but who knows what's left of that now. Oh, please, find Kelvin if you can, and the icon of the elves, too. I know how important it is to him. Okay, I will find him and the icon. Very well. So... I would presume that's the boat that she was suggesting? Of course, some people might just go by the carpet. The ruins of Mithranor. I didn't think about claiming the special items from the expansion, such as the special NPC, so I'll have to do with a regular cleric as my only companion. I said something about heading north. How far north, I'm not sure. Actually, no, it doesn't say how far north either. Okay, well, time for a journey, and it looks like I may run into things to slay and the like along the way. There's something right over there. Well, no time like the present. Now I just have to remember how to play this character. Slightly higher level, so I do have a few more spells available. I just have to remember what they are, because I've been doing most of my play with the lower level one, the one that I was taking on the other parts of the series. Oh, well, what's this? Lore.
Here it was, the city of song, glowing with the mythos touch beneath the inkling light of stars. Those from all races, all walks of life existed together in harmony. So much innovation, so much conversation. My old soul got used to the company. I could have stayed there forever. That forever now exists solely in the past.
Forever is in the past. Well, I guess that sometimes is the way it goes. Now, let's see if we can find the area that we seek. We have a large number of buildings here, so one of them might be the one that we need. Oh, well, there's a domed area. That could be just the place. Oh! There you go. Alright, some rather weird monsters. This looks like a academic type of location, and it has a
Wizards from all over the city once met inside this hall. Here they demonstrated new spells, took on apprentices, and traded arcane materials. It was one of the last places to fall.
What do we got here? The Safehold. Is that why it was one of the last places to fall? Well, let's see what it safely holds. Long ago, Cormithir's greatest wizards gathered here to share new spells and discuss the latest research. Yet not even the Empire's greatest wizards could prevent the fall of Mithranor. Ruins are all that remained. Well, I guess we shall explore the ruins. Crest of the Sword. I get very worried when that's the first thing I see is a crest. I'm twice as worried if the second thing I see is the socket where the crest goes. So, let's just say I'm reluctant to place that in there yet. Alright, well, I guess it's time for us to take out the local zombies. How's this? Alright. Not too bad. Interesting lighting. Let's see what's this way. Oh, out of the way. Could you give me a touch of... Oh, that's a heal spell. That's a rather high-end heal over there. Oh, spiders. Well, I guess I should have expected some of those things. I mean, I don't think a drow would be scared of a few spiders, right? Of course, unless they're Eberron ones, in which case they would probably prefer scorpions, but Arachnids in general seem to be associated with drow. Okay. Uh-huh. Things are getting weirder and weirder with all these. A mace socket. What did it say on the in there that this aura is? This is a wild magic zone. Magic will function unpredictably here. I'm a wild mage. Magic always functions unpredictably. So that's how they handle things like that. Alright, so there is a mace socket there. I don't think I want to go downstairs yet, right? Yeah, that usually leads into trouble by going downstairs. Not too sure what that thing is, but okay. There's sockets all over the place. Aside the socket. Do they each have some weird effect? Maybe. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Maybe the whole thing with the socket there is a bit of a tutorial. What happens when you put something into a socket? Let's try that hypothesis.
Welcome. In happier times, these messages would introduce you to our organization, but with the city under siege, we have different priorities. Report to the Central Hall immediately. We will need every wizard in the city working together to keep the invaders out.
It was a message system that they were using. Oh, and we get news and information whenever we put one of those in there? Okay. In some ways it was a tutorial, I guess. So, I still don't know whether or not I want to go down there yet. I think I will hold off. It's the idea of going down just doesn't sound appealing yet. But it may become necessary. Alright. Hey, what's down here? Actually, didn't I just say I didn't want to do this? Well, I guess might as well test it. Well, there's shrines. Oops-a-daisy. Well, I guess we'll just have to take care of the elementals. And this is the Trident Crest. Now I presume the Trident thing is going to be taken upstairs. Alright, well, it looks like I've been healed. Now this, where's this lead? Is this something that...
This was once the library, yet the shelves lining the walls of this vast chamber are broken and empty. It seems the books have been swallowed by the insatiable maw of time.
Swallowed by the insatiable maw of time. I thought they were going to say some horrific monster or something like that. But no, just time. Well, that was quite a missed. All right. Some sort of weird demon in here. It looks like the demons might have also had something to do with these books going away. So it probably took them time on top of that. There we go. I missed there, alright. Nothic Scrounger. I have no idea what a Nothic is. I don't think I've ever heard of one. I presume that someone who frequently adventures in the realms might have some idea. Crest of the Scythe. There we go. That's for you. And a sunstone. Well, I guess that was used. So it looks like that waiting to go down was not the answer. So let's head on down there and bring you here. Now this is most likely back up to there. All right. And then does this lead to the third location? A chaos crawler. Okay. I should feel at home with all this, right? And the other one. This is the crest of the mace. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, did I miss something? The Nothic Seeker. This is where I came from. This is where I have plenty of places I could eventually go. Alright, I got this all done. Up into here. This room is over to here. This leads back up. Good. And this gives us the socket of the mace.
The invaders are in the city. Entire districts are now under their control. They were just too many. Our defenses could not hold them back. The enemy is so thick on the ground we cannot even reach the castle. So, we will make our stand here.
Make their stand there. So, it looks like the main purpose of the crest is to pick up a great deal of lore. Now we have the scythe socket.
We continue to draw on the Safehold to keep the invaders at bay. Yet supplies there are getting low. We are almost out of spell components, and we've long since used all the wands. Of course, those aren't the only things available in the Safehold, but I'm not ready to call upon our last defense just yet.
Ooh, I suspect then that their last defense is some powerful, very chaotic That's what unleashes the chaos in all the areas then. Their casting of this final spell. Alright. There you go. I think that explains a great deal.
Our numbers dwindle. I have reconfigured the Safehold so it can be opened with these crests. That way, any might access it, if all of our senior wizards have fallen in battle. Of course, this brings risks of its own.
You hear a muffled sound off in the distance, as if a door had been blown open by the wind.
Blown open by the wind. Alright, that's all the places I've been to. That is closed. Oh, but there are spiders here. What else? Of course, we always expect spiders, don't we? They're all over the place. Alright, that takes care of the spiders at least for now. I'm sure there are plenty more of those where they came from. Something hidden around here. Now, do I have a... Oh, I guess first thing is... Nothing there. Surely I have a hidden door seek. Oh, there it is. Oh. Right over here. Not that I have too much likely to find traps. Now, I have a feeling... Yeah, I know it's locked. What are the odds that I can open up with this spell? Ooh, I actually succeeded in that. Oh, does this character have that spell that allows you to improve the treasure? Ah, here it is. Riches of Randomness. I actually get 2 castings. Pray for better treasure. Here we go. Heavy, dense wood shield of light resistance. Right. I didn't pray hard enough. Oh well. I guess that means heading back down this way. Oh yes, these chaos... Oh, carrion crawlers. Wait, I had completely forgotten about carrion crawlers. Despite the fact that they go pretty far back in the history of D&D. I remember when they had the advertisement for the very, very first monster manual. So that would have been to the, I guess what we call first edition these days. Where the ads for that were with the carrion crawler, and it had the final line at it, they are greatly feared. Alright, here we go. Now, what have we got here?
A magic portal flickers in the center of the chamber. Perhaps it leads to the Safehold, where the wizards kept their greatest secrets.
We'll see. I think I should go in there last. Let's see. Alright, so it looks like I've activated all 4 signal crystals from all those crests I've been putting in. Come on. There you go. Alright, so I will get back here in a moment. I'm sure eventually I'll have to come this way. Is there any place else I need to visit first? Way at the beginning, there is this other door, the left-hand side. And that requires a snake socket. And the snake crest.
An ominous hiss comes from deep within the shadows.
Can't remember when I
Something
picked
has
that
made
one up.
this chamber its lair.
If they just mean that spider, then it's a rather pathetic monster for that. So I suspect that there is, yeah, a naga. Well, ouch! Ouch! Hey, help me! Yeah, thank you. Whew, thank you very much. Alright, so now, we're all finished here, including that naga. Oh, there is a spider here. What do we got here? A romantic sonnet. Okay. Now what's in the chest? A magnetic 72 heavy dense wood. What? Blue spinnet spindles. All right. In other words, an optional with some treasure. Now, that's actually no. That's the way that's blocked. I have to go this way around to get back to where I was. Well, time to. Actually, what does this have? Kill off Dark Song.
A quick examination shows that this drow elf was slain recently, probably by one of the creatures nearby. This must be the leader of the expedition. It seems he never found the icon of the elves.
A search of the body makes it clear that this is Kelgloth Darksong, leader of Elistrai's Wanderers. It seems that the drow never found the Safehold or the icon of the elves. So that means we have to go through here to see if the icon is down this way. It features a nice rest place. I'll have to take advantage of that before going to Crest of the Wolf. I am sure I'll be needing that soon enough, based on past experience. Now that doesn't need the Crest of the Wolf, so maybe there are instructions somewhere on... Oh. Wolf socket.
I am going to the Safehold. We're almost out of food, so we've decided to bring forth our last defense. Yet the risks are great. I can only pray to the gods that I will not be our undoing.
Well, based on what follows and what's been happening in the city, I'll go make a guess that he was their undoing. Oh well. Now, let's see what's behind the door. Nothing good. A big pocket of chaos I can sense.
The Safehold is where the wizards kept their last defense. Yet, whatever that last defense might have been, it failed to keep the invaders out of the city.
Was that the last defense? Oops. Oh. Ouch! Oh well. Have to do it that way. Oops. Looks like whenever you hit him, he decides to do something else. Where's he going now? Octopus socket. Icon of the elves.
This statuette is the icon of the elves. It's the object you were sent here to find. One of the 3 items related to control of the mythal.
All right. Well, that goes on. Nothing like having a teleporting opponent. Where's he gone now? Oh, back up there. Ouch!
It seems the wizard's final defense was a powerful summoned demon. A demon that they could not control.
And for slaying the demon, I get free beer. All right, now, what do we get? Octopus socket.
The summoning was a success. Now to proceed to the binding. But I'm certain the spell holding the demon worked. It's... By the gods! It's free!
It didn't work all that well. Oh well, now. We got the chest. Let's say a few prayers. Let's open it up. Wow, twice in one dungeon where I remember to cast the spell. Shocking. Yeah, shocking, all right. +4 shocking sword of deadly 5. Okay, white opal, heroic deeds. Meh. Oh well. Can't win them all. And I think that is it. That's it. So let's go and report. I'm afraid I got bad news for you. So, Kelgoth is dead, just as I feared. He wasn't so stubborn and so brave, so steadfast, which is why we followed him and why we will miss him forever. Thank you for letting us know. If you find the other icons in the ruins, give them to the Cormathor elves. It's what Kelgoth wanted, and I would like to see his last wish come true. Very well. I'm sorry for bringing you the bad news. Let's see what we get here. Tales of Valor, Wand of Stone Skin. I'll always forget to use that one. Thaumaturgic Heavy Mace of Wizardry, and Nullified Club of Wizardry 107. I got Thaumaturgic Quarterstaff of Transmutation. Ooh, I have to choose. Despite what I said earlier about probably forgetting to use it, I'll take the Stone Skin Wand anyway. Who knows? Maybe I will remember. I know. Unlikely chance. So, where are the other two icons? Perhaps we are going to find that out soon enough. That's when we come to the next episode. And that's it for today, and I will see you when we return to Piney Plays The Wild Mage.